Hi there, welcome back. Tell me if you're like this too. Every time I go to the garden center, I take so many plant photos. I go home then research every single one. I know, totally plant nerd behavior. But a small garden, every choice really matter. And sometime by the time I finally decide, someone else already bought the one I wanted. For anyone who loves four-season gardening, Conifer is one of the best long-term investment you can make. They bring structure, texture, and color all year round. And what a lot of people don't realize is that how diverse they are. Some stay tiny, some change color through the season, some have stunning new growth, some have unique and interesting cones, and others have the most fascinating natural architecture. In today's video, I'm sharing a huge collection of the unique and beautiful dwarf conifers that I found from my local garden centers, are perfect for a small gardens like mine. Most of the plants you will see have a 10-year size listed on the screen. And yes, a few larger ones made the list too, because they were just too special not to include. I have also added timestamps in the description so you can jump to the varieties you are most interested in. And if you want the best time to shop for conifers, early spring through May, when you can still see the winter color, the fresh spring growth, and even their cones. Alright, let's dive in. You're going to love this. First plant is Lemon Burst Abrovite, which show off lovely orange tones. I took this photo in early spring, my favorite time to shop the conifers because you can see their winter color. What makes this variety special is its yellow new growth, which remarkably retained in the brightness, even in the full sun throughout summer. Instead of having plain green foliage all year, why not choose the conifer that shift the season and change the mood of your garden? If you're interested in conifers that offer seasonal color changes, I've included a link with this video for more ideas. The next one is Chamaecyparis gold charm, a dwarf form of the saguaro cypress. Instead of growing 50 to 70 feet tall like the species, this variety stays compact about 6 feet tall and 8 feet wide. It has a bright yellow new growth in the spring and turns a rich golden yellow in fall, and pretty much hold its color well into the summer. It's hard to ignore the conifer that can change color. Although Chamaecyparis Cedar Rapids is a large variety, its winter and early spring color is a beautiful yellow. During the growing season, it transitions to green, giving a dynamic seasonal effect. As you can see in this picture, the color is totally different from what you see on the plant tag. The tag shows green, but in reality, the early season foliage is a striking yellow. If you have a space for a big conifer, this one offers a dynamic color shift that really stands out in the landscape. The next one is blue conifer, Picea pungens Moonstone. It's part of the Isley Blue collection, known for the cultivars with exceptional strong blue traits that won't fade and lose vibrancy, regardless of the site, season, or light conditions. Moonstone have dense branching structure and reliable consistent form, making it stand out choice if you want year-round blue conifer in your garden. If you prefer a pyramidal-shaped blue spruce instead of round form like Moonstone, here's another option for the Isley Blues collection, Picea pungens Monty. Next is Pinus mugo Mops, which belongs to True Dwarf collection from Isley Nursery. Pines in this collection are propagated by root cutting rather than seed to ensure the consistent and reliable size, habits, and needle color. This specific line focuses on the dwarf and outer dwarf forms of mugo pine with very slow growth. For example, Mops will reach about 4 feet tall and wide in 10 years, perfect for small spaces or rock gardens where you want structure without overwhelming size. Next one is truly unique, Picea Abies Rubra Spicata, which shows striking red growth tip in the early spring. This variety is best suited for large space, but if you are working with a smaller landscape, there are also a Picea Abies Blaze. I planted Blaze a few years ago, and every May I'm looking forward to see those vibrant red tips. It's a really highlight in the garden. These red tips will eventually turn green later in the season, but they give you something exciting to look forward to in early spring. This year, I also found conifer in much smaller pots. What a smart way to shop, especially since plants are getting more expensive every year. Smaller pots make these conifer more affordable, and I'm thinking about creating a container arrangement with them for year-round interest. Of course, if you plan to do that, choose plants rated at least 2 USDA zone colder than your own, so they can survive winter in a container. That might be a fun project for next year, and with a long winter ahead, I will have plenty of time to plan. The first one that caught my eye is Chamaecyparis pisifera Golden Pincushion. Its chartreuse evergreen foliage emerged bright yellow in spring, creating a fresh pop of color. A thread-like spray of the foliage are highly ornamental and gradually turn lime green in fall, a color that persists throughout winter. Next one looks so unique and honestly a little funny when I first saw Thuja plicata Whipcord. Its foliage drapes like cute hair, and this actually reminds me of a Sesame Street character with its playful, mop-like texture. In winter, the foliage turns a warm bronze, adding the seasonal interest and contrast. This plant is perfect if you want something truly different that stands out among traditional conifers. The next one is creeping juniper, Juniperus horizontalis Mother Lode. It has brilliant gold foliage in spring and summer, which shifts to golden bronze in winter for year-round interest. This variety is grown primarily as ground cover, spreading quite wide but only rising about 4 inches off the ground. Another conifer that changes color is Juniperus lime glow. During the growing season, its foliage is a vibrant chartreuse, and in the winter it shifts to warm bronze tone. Its vast shape form adds elegance to the garden, and I have 5 of them, but the one that gets the most sun shows the best color. So far, deer haven't touched them, which is a big plus. Honestly, this plant always makes me smile when it's glow. It's a great way to bring a seasonal interest and reliability to your landscape. Next one is Autumn Abovite, a neat conical dwarf with brighter yellow foliage than other evergreens. As fall and winter approach, it shifts to a warm bronze shade, adding a seasonal interest. Next one is Picea Abies Little Gems, a dense round dwarf spruce. Its soft new growth emerges as brilliant lime green in the spring before maturing to a handsome dark green for the rest of the season. This compact form is perfect for small spaces or a texture accent in the rock gardens. Next is Chamaecyparis obtusa Thorwell. A stunning sculptural with narrow upright form reaches about 6 feet tall and 2 feet wide in 10 years, making it an elegant vertical accent in the garden. Look at this plant. Doesn't it look like an elephant? It's Larix deciduo pendula, a weeping form of the European larch. This conifer creates a striking structure accent in the garden with a graceful cascading branches. In fall, the soft needles turn a brilliant golden yellow before dropping, revealing the tawny twig that's adds winter interest. It's a deciduous conifer, so you get a dramatic seasonal transformation. Instead of having weeping deciduous conifer like larch, here's Tolosan blue weeping juniper for year-round interest. It makes a strong statement with its dramatic weeping habit and silver gray to blue foliage, a rare trait in the juniper family. I love weeping willows, so it might be an alternative option if I ever have the space. It's bold, architectural, and truly unique among conifers. The next one is my favorite, Fire Sheep Abovite. I love its color bright orange-pink tones during the growing season that shift to the rich reddish hue in the winter. It's also versatile in the landscape and can tolerate portrait, which makes it easy to place. The only downside, it's a deer favorite. I have had damage when I forgot to protect them. Still, the color and texture make it worth the effort. It's a real showstopper in any garden. Next is Pinus compact gem, a slow-growing Bosnian pine with a very dense narrow pyramidal shape. Its long dark green needle elegantly closes the branches, creating a refined look. In spring, cluster of yellow buds at the branch tip and striking white candle add extra appeal. This cultivar is highly resistant to pests and disease, making it a reliable choice for a low-maintenance garden. Here is Golden Duke Eastern Hemlock, a striking evergreen with a glowing golden yellow foliage. Unlike the traditional one, this variety have improved sun tolerance, making it more versatile in the landscape. In winter, its color deepens to a yellow-orange, adding warmth and vibrancy during the cold season. Looking for a dwarf conifer that thrive in both full sun and part shade? Consider this piccolo dwarf balsam fir. Its fresh spring growth bursts in the bright apple green, creating a lively contrast. By fall, prominent brown buds form at the branch tips, adding the texture and character to the plant's compact silhouette. Notice the vibrant yellow spring growth of the Pinus Taylor's sunburst. These striking needles hold their color for weeks before gradually softening to the creamy yellow as summer heat arrives. By late summer, the tree transitions to the rich green, offering a seasonal interest. In spring, the tiny red pollen cones provide a bold contrast against the golden foliage. Pinus Ogon Janome stands out with its upright pyramidal form and irregular branching. Its needles show unique bluish-green tones with a creamy yellow banding, creating a striking dragon eye effect when viewed from above. Color can intensify by bright yellow in the winter, especially with good sun exposure. I will be watching next year to see if this pattern returns. Pinus Green Twist is one of the smallest eastern white pines, perfect for small gardens or containers. Slow growing, it forms a round globe with 3 feet tall and wide in 10 years, with a cluster of blue-green needles that twist and curve for added texture. Goldilocks Japanese white pine brings natural movement to the garden with its artistic form. New growth show golden yellow variegation, contrasting beautifully with the old blue-green needle. The best color, plant in part shade and protected from hot afternoon sun. Foliage intensified to the bright golden hue in winter. Next is Filiformis abrovitae, a unique, loose, upright, conical form of the graceful weeping habit. Its thread-like pendulous branchlet cascade toward the ground, creating a soft, flowing texture that adds movement and drama to the garden. Next is Lucky Find abrovitae, a big and bold variegated conifer with rich green sprays tipped in the yellow during the spring. In winter, the foliage shifts to deep purplish tone while the golden tip remains for contrast. It's best grown in the full sun if space allowed, but in the hot, dry climate, you may need a protection for the afternoon shade. Look at this color of the Chamaecyparis Blue Moon. An RHS award-winning conifer forms a dense bushy dome of steel blue foliage. Its naturally compact size requires minimal shearing, making it an easy care choice for adding cool color and a structure to the garden. Look at this handsome Pinus Irish Bell, a conifer with a tuft of the straight green needle, accented by the bright white fascicle that drawn my eye from afar. Over time, its form develops into a graceful bell shape, adding the elegance and structure to the garden. Here is Pinus horseman's, a dwarf form of the Bristol cone pine with an irregular upright shape that adds character to the garden. Its short blue-green needles are sprinkled with a tiny white flakes, giving the foliage a frosted, sparkling look. A slow-growing sculptural conifer perfect for rock garden and also unique focal point. This is a green star Japanese umbrella pine, a rare and striking conifer with a cluster of thick, glossy dark green needles radiating from the branches like a starburst. New growth emerged in the lighter green, creating a vivid contrast that really pops. It is compact and slow growing. It reaches only 3 to 4 feet tall in 10 years, making it perfect for small garden or containers. The last one is silver-show Korean fir. It is a standout conifer with tightly curled two-tone needle that reveal a shimmering silvery white underside, almost cylindrical in shape. They have dark purple-gray coats rise above the foliage, creating a striking contrast. It is more tolerant of heat and humidity than most fir, but still performs best in the cooler climates. After researching all these amazing conifers for this video, I really hope my garden center keeps ordering them. I would definitely buy a few, though I'm still deciding where to plant them. Luckily, I have the whole winter to plan. I hope you enjoyed discovering these plants with me. If you did, please click like and subscribe for more garden videos, and we will see you next time. Bye!